I'm Matt, and this is what 10 US dollars can get you in Uzbekistan.
Welcome to Uzbekistan.
To start off the day, I am here at the Chorsu Bazaar, which is a local market that has been going on in this location for centuries. Tons of locals visit this bazaar, so you can expect to find everything from fruits and vegetables to dried nuts, cheeses, breads, local cuisine, and tons more. So let's go explore. Hello, how are you? Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you. Where are you from?
America.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to Uzbekistan.
Washington.
Oh, Washington.
Because this is such a local market, I don't think many people here are used to seeing so many foreigners. So everyone is really friendly, asking me where I'm from, wanting to be in the video and take pictures. So it's really nice to see a really welcoming atmosphere. I'm not quite sure what all the local food is, but if you take a look at it, you can really see that it looks fermented or pickled. So many of the dishes here. There are a lot of carrots, cabbage, and different vegetables. I'm heading to the upstairs portion of the market now, where, as you can see, there are a lot of different dried fruits and nuts and tons of vendors trying to get my attention, I think, to sell me stuff.
Very good, man. Okay. I'm a sheikh.
Now I'm walking through the outdoor section of the market, which seems to be a lot more of your local fruits and vegetables and some breads and some spices as well. So let's go check it out. I found some fresh fruit here, and I think there's some fresh pomegranate juice here, so I'm gonna see how much it costs. How much is this one? Money. 5,000? 85 for this? Really? No. Outside it is like 15,000. Yes, I go yesterday outside, and he goes like this. 15,000. Yeah, 1.5 for this. Alright, so I'm gonna get some fresh pomegranate juice for 15,000 som, which is $1.50 US. At first he tried to charge me 80,000, so definitely bargain. I got my $1.50 fresh pomegranate juice here. Oh, that's good. You can taste the freshness, the sweet but also earthy flavor. Really good, really refreshing because it's hot outside. So I'm going to continue walking around the market now. One thing to note here at the Chorsu Bazaar is that there are no prices displayed anywhere, so definitely expect to bargain for anything that you buy. Otherwise, you'll be paying quite a steep price. We are walking into the bakery portion of the market, where you essentially have just tons of people selling all different types of breads. And the breads here, like they were in Kyrgyzstan and I think in all of Central Asia, are just so beautiful. The shape, the color, really aesthetically pleasing. Inside the market, actually, you can see tons of people here making the bread fresh. They have these tandoor ovens where they are really hot fire ovens, and that is where the bread goes into. So it's really, really neat just to see how it's being made. Assalamu alaikum. He just takes the bread and then basically plasters it on the inside of that wall, and it cooks, and then it's just taken out. Really, really cool process and experience. I think I'm gonna try one of the breads. There are some here that look kind of like a sesame bagel, so I think I might give those a try and see how much it costs. Can I have one? 2,000. Two. Alright, so I'm going to get one of those breads that look kind of like a sesame bagel. The first guy said 2,000 Uzbek Som, and then she tried to mark the price up to 3,000, but we landed on 2,000 Uzbek Som. Rahmat. So for 2,000 Uzbek Som, which is about 20 cents US, I got myself a nice little bread here. So let's give it a shot. It's pretty good. Kind of tastes like a sesame bagel. Can't go wrong for 20 cents, right? It is 12:30 now, which means it is time for lunch, and I've come to a very special place called the PLOV Center. PLOV is a very common dish all throughout the Central Asian region, but originated here in Uzbekistan. PLOV is a rice-based dish topped with meat, vegetables, and sometimes some raisins and eggs as well. And here at the PLOV Center, they feed hundreds, potentially thousands of people every day. The PLOV is made in a huge pot called a kozon, and each one feeds over hundreds of people. So you can see here the guy is cleaning and maintaining the pot of PLOV, and look at all of this oil at the bottom of the pot. It is drenched in oil, but it is a huge amount of PLOV. So crazy. You have that one main pot or kazan, but then you have a handful more also with just tons of PLOV. Look at all this PLOV. There are, I think, I don't even know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 additional smaller but still huge pots of PLOV. This is crazy, and this is what the final product looks like. I am in line to get some PLOV now, and it looks like there are a couple different types of meat and eggs that you can put on top, and I'm not quite sure what is what, but we'll see what we get. I actually have had PLOV once before in Samarkand, but this time I really got the works. So check this out. You have your rice base with some raisins, there's some chickpeas, you have a regular egg, a grape leaf wrapped with something on the inside. Here you have a quail egg. This is either beef or lamb, I'm not quite sure. And then you have a slice of horse meat. So this is everything that you could have gotten topped on to your PLOV, and it cost 33,000, which is about $3.30. So I'm going to dig in and enjoy my PLOV. Now I'm going to try horse meat for the very first time. It looks like this. Whew. Really curious to see what it tastes like. It it actually has a really nice texture, but it's a little sour tasting. Not like it's gone bad. I'm not sure. Maybe they cook it in some pickled juices, but it's interesting. Nonetheless, I'm going to enjoy my delicious PLOV now. After all that PLOV, I am so full, but I have made my way over to the Hazrat Imam complex, which is the religious center here in Tashkent and is home to beautiful mosques with turquoise blue domes on top, madrasas, and even a very special library. So let's go have a look. Right behind me is the Muyi Mubarak Library, and what's so special about this library is that it's said to house the oldest Quran. Pretty cool, and it's a really beautiful building nonetheless, with one of your classic blue teal domes on top. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to film inside the library where the oldest Quran is held, but you will just have to come here for yourself and check it out. Now, I know this may sound strange, but one thing you have to do when visiting Tashkent is to ride the metro system. Now, hear me out. Back in 1966, an earthquake destroyed a lot of the city, so tons of architects and planners from all over the Soviet Union came here to Tashkent to rebuild the city and create a metro system, with the goal of creating a masterpiece. And tons of the stations are comprised of beautiful architecture, mosaics, and colors. Oh, and it's super cheap to ride. One ticket here costs 1,400 Uzbek Som, which is 14 cents US. And you can use this ticket to go anywhere you want in the city. So, like I said, really, really affordable. I've entered here at the Gofor Galam train station, and there are some beautiful blue pillars, but the metro itself looks kind of like an old style, so it's really interesting. I've ridden one stop here to Alisher Navoy, and wow, this is an incredible metro station. The blue domes, the tiles, the mosaics on the wall. Let me show you guys. The Alisher Navoy station is actually a transfer for the Red Line now as well. So I'm in the other station right next door, and the tiling and mosaics in this station are absolutely incredible. That was definitely the most beautiful and cheapest metro ride I have ever taken, and I have taken it here to a famous hotel in Tashkent called Hotel Uzbekistan, and this was built during the Soviet era, and as you can tell, it is a huge building with tons of windows, very classic Soviet architecture. So I'm gonna go in and see if we can check out the inside. I've just snuck into the elevator here, and I'm kind of curious to explore this hotel and see what it looks like. So let's see. To be honest, it's really, really dark, but this is where some of the rooms are. So this is what it looks like. A very dark, old feeling. To be honest, I'm not quite sure I would want to stay here. It looks like it hasn't really been updated since it was built back in the Soviet era, but pretty neat, really cool. In the lobby of the hotel, there's also this very old style looking bar. They call it Bar Vienna. I'm not sure if that's for Vienna, Austria or something else, but I'm gonna see if I can maybe relax a little bit and get a coffee. While I am sipping a coffee that tastes like it's from the Soviet era, I wanted to take a moment to thank the Valara Hotel for partnering with me on this video. The Valara Hotel really has all the comforts you need without breaking the bank. As soon as I entered the lobby, the Valara Hotel staff were there to help me with anything I needed during my time in Tashkent.
Welcome to Valara Hotel.
The rooms are cozy, comfortable, and spacious with tons of natural sunlight, but potentially my favorite part of the Valara Hotel was the absolutely incredible gym. This is no doubt the nicest hotel gym I have ever experienced. Whether you want to lift weights, ride a bike, go for a run, or just have some space to stretch and unwind, you'll find everything you need and more. And after a nice early morning workout, you can walk over to the hotel's restaurant to indulge in a delicious buffet breakfast with both local Uzbek and international options. Honestly, my stay at the Valara Hotel was perfect, and for the price, you really can't beat it. Link in the description down below if you want to stay here when you visit Tashkent. Alright, now back to the video. After a coffee for 20,000 Uzbek Som, which is $2 US, I have a boost of energy, and it's time to continue exploring the city of Tashkent. Right across the street from Hotel Uzbekistan is the famous statue of Emir Timur, and if you haven't seen my previous videos on Uzbekistan, Emir Timur was one of the greatest conquerors of all time, conquering the region all the way from current-day Istanbul to northern India. I thought it would be fitting that after a coffee, I stop by a local bakery and get a couple local treats to try. I have something here. It's supposed to have some apple filling, and then I have a puff pastry with some nuts and honey. So let's see what these taste like. There's a nice sweet inside as well that I did not expect, but it's a good surprise. And then the other little apple pastry. Nice fresh apple. So for 7,300 Uzbek Som, which is 73 cents US, I had 2 delicious local pastries. To end the day, I am walking along this pedestrian street here that is all lit up with little stands, and I found a Turkish ice cream stand, so I think I'm going to give that a shot. Salam.
Aleykümselam baba.
Can I have one? One. He's doing a nice little trick for me, trying to get my kiwi ice cream. This is the Turkish style here.
Wow.
Empty.
Uşa.
Oh.
Uşa buraya da verelim uşa. Hop. Ana. Vay vay.
What
vay,
a good trick.
Selamet yolu diyordu. Bir tane ısırmayayım şuradan. Oh.
Oh, hammer. Finally got myself a nice kiwi Turkish ice cream.
Wow.
Oh, not yet.
Hop. Afiyet olsun.
Okay. Rahmat. So for 15,000 Uzbek Som, or $1.50 US, I got myself a nice little Turkish ice cream and a fun little show. Really, really nice. In total, I got 1 pomegranate juice, fresh bread, PLOV, a metro ride, a coffee, pastries, and a Turkish ice cream, all for 93,700 Uzbek Som, or $9.37. Well, there you have it. That's what you can get with 10 US dollars here in Tashkent, Uzbekistan. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. And if you're not already, subscribe down below for weekly travel vlogs. And I will see you guys next week.